10:45 a.m. Now we've got this coming on real strong right now. I wanted to try to capture whatever might appear as this has been released into viewing by the clouds. But no, I am not seeing any colorations nor ring formations as I was halfway expecting to see. Yeah, they're calling for pop-up showers possible to happen today, and wow, hot, very hot. And again, today we are supposed to get up to, if not over, the 90-degree Fahrenheit mark with quite a lot of humidity. So, of course, the meteorologists are talking of those feel-like factors of heat indexes. Clouds seem to be moving rather quickly. As far as the lower level clouds. But we still have quite a fair amount of puffy yuck that is coming through. Pow! Alright? And okay, I can hear one of those smaller engine airplanes. So oh yeah, that's right, they already began earlier on this morning. We had one that flew right over the apartment. That's right. Yeah. And, well, seeing as how my previous recording was more or less a nature content, and even though this is a sky observation recording, I think I'll go ahead and include a link into the description pertaining to birds. Because after all, in a great majority of my content includes that of the feathered variety or feathered kind. And well, throughout the history of this channel, I often exclaim that the birds are always watching me. Not only that, these large birds of prey or even scavengers, I have coined as being my sky guides. Now, I am not big into ornithology, otherwise the study of birds. I have just enjoyed them And then whatever I observe, once it becomes enough observations, they tend to become patterns. And then that's where the learning process tends to begin. Is once you can identify patterns. Well, with any forms of wildlife, especially that of birds, it is quite difficult to not only observe these patterns, but to learn from them. Well, because of the artificial intelligence algorithms, a lot of my recommended watches now come in the form of bird-related videos, especially those explaining birds, their actions, their languages, so on and so forth, and why they watch you, and why you might have, if not one single bird, but maybe even quite a grouping of a variety of birds that you might catch watching you on a daily basis and throughout the day, especially if you are one like me that interacts or just flat out feeds the birds. It's quite interesting information. It's not a long video, well worth the watch. I learned from it myself because I could highly relate to the information within due to my interactions and encounters and experiences with, once again, that feathered variety or that of the feathered kind. Very, very interesting. And you know, don't ever stop learning, especially with those that you might interact with that is not of human form, if you will. So check out that video through the link in the description below. But on that note, take care, have a great one. This is Skywise out.